Hello there, and welcome to job lot 8. Now, it's quite funny that I'm doing the 8th job lot, per se, because I haven't finished filming job lot 6. I've finished filming job lot 7, and now I'm filming 8, because after this one, I'm going to go back to 6 to finish that one up, and then I think it makes sense. It should make sense. Hey, it's 3 job lots, you know, you can watch one that week, and this will probably be released sometime in December or something like that. It's like the end of October at the moment, so it's completely fine. But as always with these job lot videos, these are just chill, ramble, relaxing thing videos. We just have a look at some faulty devices from ewaste, or maybe not faulty, probably faulty, who knows, and we just go ahead and test them, see if there's anything wrong with them. If there's anything wrong with them, can we repair them? Do we repair them? And have I wasted any money? That's pretty much the whole basis of this one. Also, I'm out of lockdown. Hopefully it stays this way, but it's been really good getting out again and like going to places and stuff. Kashi's got rid of this watch really damn cheap. Like, it's really fancy. For 40 bucks, I'm not complaining. But anyways, okay, so, job lot 8. We are at job lot 8. It's hard to keep track. This was the same place I got the iPods and stuff from. I'll card it up here if you want to have a look at it. It's that one. Same place I got it from. So, they're quite dirty, thus the gloves. Because you just never know. There could be things running around on them and stuff. I've got to put down some sort of a towel or something like that because, as I said, these devices are, like, pretty rank. We'll just place a towel down like that. I might actually get some paper towel to then put them on because I only have another mouse mat. Like, I've only got one more mouse mat. So after this one gets destroyed, I'll then have to replace it with another one. And it makes sense. It's fine. I know what I'm talking about. Not really. Just agree with me at this stage in time. So this job lot was 50 bucks. And it was basically just, here's a tub of stuff. We received this. Do you want it all for 50 bucks? And I said, sure. And I briefly went through it all. But there's a couple of things in there that I liked. I like all of it, to be honest, because it's just fun to stuff around with devices. I don't know about you folk, but like, I just love testing random devices. It's just really fun. I don't know. Just something cool about it. You know, you get these random devices, you just go through them, start assessing them and all that sort of thing. So that's what I, plan on doing. I have actually lost count of how many devices are in here. So let's do, I did this in one of my other videos. I just reached in and just grabbed a random one. So I'm going to do exactly that. Let's grab oh no, there's a box. That's right. Let's go with this. Whoa, that's interesting. Look at that. This is an iPhone 6 Plus. It's bent. The SIM tray is still there. And can you see I say damage, dirty, yucky, ew. Yeah, so that's that's the reason why I'm wearing gloves. Yeah, this was just, I'll just do that then, fine, that's easier, there we go, brand new, factory. You wouldn't be able to tell. So, yeah, this was in the lot. I have parts for this. I actually have a whole casing. The IMEI is on the back of this case. That doesn't matter. No one cares about the IMEI in the back, so that's fine. But yeah, I basically have a new casing, so I can rip the board out of this and then put it into that one. Or alternatively, leave this as bent and broken as possible and just grab a battery and a screen, chuck them in, and hopefully we get a working iPhone 6 Plus to do whatever we want with. Hey, you never know. We've had some iPhones work before, and a lot of people keep emailing me. In one of the previous job lots where I had the iPhones, people have been emailing me saying, you know that check rain exists. Yes, I said in the video that check rain exists, but you can only use it to bypass like 80% of the phone. The phone functionality is gone. You can't use any of the actual Apple services on the phone like iCloud and stuff like that because you've done the bypass. Essentially, it turns it into an iPod Touch, basically. People keep emailing me about it. They keep emailing me, telling me in Discord and stuff. I know, alright? Just chill. I know check rain exists. It's all good. Everything's great. So, this one will just quickly do a quick power on to see if it powers on. I would have laughed my ass off if it actually powered on. And we'll just flick the mute switch. Actually, there's a bit of glass missing from this. I think this screen might be damaged. Uh-oh. Yeah, kids, don't do that at home, because it's dangerous. So that's our first one that we're going to have to assess and stuff. But I think the screen's damaged just a little bit. Now, I know I've said it before, I don't like repairing iPhones, but I've got an iPhone, so we're going to have to repair it. I'll just put the glass to the side. The next one that we have is a tablet. It's this. Oh my god. It's bad. And I picked these up with my bare hands earlier. Ha, I'm an idiot. This is a Pendo Pad 4.0 multi-touch 4.7 inch. Wowee. Probably something not special at all, but I grabbed it because it was in the tub. We've got a DC 5 volt. We do have an SD card in here. Once again, I will have to destroy all the data on the SD card, but that is perfectly fine. I need a screwdriver. It's a 2 GB micro SD card. Seriously. Come on, you could at least put a 4 gig one in. That's not going to fit back in. The USB is mini USB, and the HDMI is mini HDMI, and we've got a 3.5mm headphone jack on there. We've got a rear camera. We've got 2 stereo speakers at the top here. There's the model number as well, and it's an 8 gig unit. Probably running Android 4, most likely 4. It doesn't even fit on my desk properly, that's fine. It doesn't power on. Surprise. So yeah, we've got that one to test as well. The next one is this. It's also very dirty. This towel is what I used to use to clean thermal paste off CPUs. This towel was white once upon a time, and that's a lot of CPU thermal paste on there. It's fine, it doesn't matter. So this is an Intel Pendo tablet. Because it says Intel on it, that's how I know. Probably wouldn't be anything special. It uses micro USB to charge, 3.5mm headphone jack, and it's cracked. And I have a feeling that that's cracked down to the LCD. Maybe it is, maybe it's not, I don't know. It looks like there's a screen protector on it, but it's like someone's purposely sabotaged this, like they've just got something like... I don't know. Let's see if it powers on. Where's the power button? There's the power button. Is it one of these ones? Yeah, it's that one. No. No. Nada. Nothing. Nope. I have a feeling that won't work. Touchscreen will be dead on this one for sure. But, you never know. You never know. The next one is a Samsung. It is an SMT385. And this is the Wi-Fi plus cellular variant. And I'll just go ahead and clean that up. It does have a cracked glass on the front there. But you can actually replace... These tablets... were made in a way where you can replace the front glass and it still would work, because the front glass and the LCD are not fused in these, because I've actually got one for parts up there, so if I need that, I'll grab that and put it on here. Actually, no, because that one's Wi-Fi only and this one's cell. That's fine. I know what I'm doing. It does have the SIM tray still in it, so we're just going to go ahead and pop that out. See if anyone's been putting SIM cards in here. Probably not. I'd say it's all gone. Nope, nothing in there, unfortunately. Power it on, see if it does anything. No. This also uses USB-C, so that'll be fun. It's amazing. It actually doesn't look half bad without all that dust and crap on there. The next one is another Samsung. same tablet, same one. The SMT385 or whatever it was. Once again, cracked touchscreen, but yeah, I can get a new touchscreen for about $20, I think. I think these are 2 gig of RAM, Exynos something or other. I don't even know the CPU. It's an Exynos something or other. There is no SIM tray in this one, so I'd have to find a donor one. I can get it from my parts one. I'll show you my parts one. See? Parts. This has the tray. These are a bitch to open, actually. I completely forgot about that. But I can use this glass, because... this unit in here is a cell one, and the earpiece does work, even though it's blocked off. The earpiece still works. I mean, obviously. And there's no proximity sensor or anything under there, so it's pretty good. We'll try them as they are anyways, and just see if they work. Because I don't think in this video that I'll replace the glass panels on these, because, as I said, taking these apart is quite hectic. It's not a fun thing, and if I don't have the replacement touch screens, it may be a bit of a hassle to get it apart and stuff, but I'll try power it on. Oh, did I already try that? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Also, yes, I'm wearing glasses again. Don't make fun of me. I'm protecting my eyes, because you just never know. The next one is it's an old friend, the Optus X Spirit, aka the Alcatel U5. These are notorious for having many problems with the charging port. Everything else works, but the charging port, you may have seen this in a previous job lot. We got one working, and it's actually just over there. You can see it. Hello. So we might have to use that and grab the battery out of it if this one doesn't want to power on. Okay, never mind, there's no battery in it. There's no micro SD card, no SIM card in there. But if it does work, I've got batteries and I've got screens for it. So we may just do a swap-a-roo. There's no point of trying to power it on because it's not going to power on. The next one we have is this. Yeah, this here. I seen this and just thought it was a, generic-y phone sort of thing. And, well, it is. It is. But it's a techno. It's a techno phone. The model number is IN5. And, it has the SIM tray, and I reckon it'll probably work, to be fairly honest. I reckon it will. What do you reckon, guys? Do you reckon it'll work? I mean, it's not going to power on now, because it obviously needs charge. But, wouldn't it be funny if it did power on? And it seems to be an 18:9 aspect ratio. It's got a lot of dust in it, so we might take it apart. If it doesn't work, we can take it apart. Looks like a quad LED flash at the back there as well, with all the dust, and just clean that off like so. There we go. It's factory, brand new, slightly used, just slightly. So yeah, we'll have to see if that does work and what specs this even is. If it's a Snapdragon, if it's a MediaTek, I don't know. But yeah, I seen this and I seen the brand and thought, I've never heard of this brand before. What even are you? So yeah, that's that one. The next one appears to be an N95, but for some reason I think it's fake. I don't know. It looked fake. And I seen it, and I'm like, I really want a fake N95, but I don't think it is. No, it's not. Nope, it's not fake. What one is it? N95-1. So it's the first N95 that was released with the opening. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Opening camera lens. No, that's not going to open. Not today. Nope. That kind of opens. Okay, I thought it was a fake one, and I seen it and went, oh, that'd be fun to review. So, I don't even think... it doesn't even... Jesus. It doesn't even slide. Fucking hell. Oh my... Oh, fuck. Okay, got it. Yep, great condition. Beautiful. Holy fuck, that took a lot of power. It'd be funny if it powered on. But it doesn't. That's okay. Off. Okay. Working fine. Okay, moving on. Well, we've got our last one, actually. Sad. We're already at our last one. It's not a big job lot, but, it's fine. But what could this be? The X10 user manual. Not going to have a look at it, but here it is here. This is a Sony Xperia X10 clone. You could also probably call it one of the mini Sony Ericssons. Yeah, the X10 Mini. That's what they called it, wasn't it? The X10, and then they had the X10 Mini. It's halfway in between the X10 and the X10 Mini, but it says Wi-Fi on it. That's a good sign. It says TV mobile at the top. That has an antenna. Does it have an antenna? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah, it does. It's got an antenna. Well, I think it does anyways. Oh, no. What the fuck kind of stylus is that? Now, I don't want to go too much into this one because I want to keep this into an actual review. But it says it's got a 12.1 megapixel camera. It's a Wi-Fi mobile digital with the Sony Ericsson logo supposedly there. Back just slides off. Weirdo battery in here. Oh, yep, that's a weirdo one for sure. Changjiang, made by Changjiang. Model is X10, dual IMEIs, and there is a micro SD card, which is a 2GB one in there. So that'll be pretty interesting to review. When was that actually made? 2010. Wow. Okay. Be interesting to see if that actually does work. I'll just try and power it on. Be funny if this one powered on. Bullshit! What the flying fuck? But excuse me while I try and process. How does a clone phone dump to e-waste with its box? I mean, it was with its... Actually, is there two in here? I didn't check. You just said that there's a box with stuff in it. How does this... That make no sense. And the battery is half charged. It looks like it's the same OS as the fake iPhone clones, or slightly different. And it's a welcome one too. And it's a goodbye one too. But yeah, there's two user manuals for some particular reason. And yeah, it's got, look at all this crap on it. Like, what the hell happened? We got some headphones. We do have a charging cable here, and it's one of the 15-pin ones, I believe, that we've used. It comes with two extra batteries. Are you for real? That's interesting. We have a little shitty travel adapter, and we also have a power brick. Oh, it's not a power brick. It's not a power brick. Oh, this would actually be good, because the contacts for this battery is right there. I could just lean it against my little charger doohickey and just, you know, put something there to hold it in place. But I've got a dedicated charger to charge my X10 clone, and look at that. I've got to put a travel adapter on it though. But I can charge it. That is interesting. Well, there you go. We already know one works. That's actually amazing. Beyond amazing, actually. How does this monstrosity still work? It's in a nice case box thing though. Oh dear Lord. Oh, the dust is just... Well, the dust and the dirt. Maybe I should just get rid of the top box. It's fine. We'll just start with the N95 first. See how it goes. I've spoken about this a couple of times, but the N95 was one of my first smartphones, per se. I had the Nokia 6288, which was the 3 branded version of the Nokia 6280. It was all black, really cool looking slider phone. And then I actually bought the N95 from Cashies, and I still have that N95 out in the garage, and that's slightly bent, but that's okay. We'll just bend it back into place. Yeah, I have my original N95 still in the garage, but it's kind of like the back's melted because it uses that cheapy plastic sort of thing. But what I was saying was the LCD is not covered by any glass or anything. So the N95, if you basically dropped it, there's no glass or plastic covering the LCD, and it will just... So I've come across quite a lot of N95s that have had cracked displays. This may be one of them. I don't know. Did a cockroach just fall out of that, or a piece of a cockroach or something? I really don't know. It's fine. Alright, so we'll leave that to charge. Let's try the techno. Cue the techno music. Alright, how does one charge this? So we just put that in like that. And we just see... Oh, you guys can't see anything if anything comes up. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, it's working. It probably wouldn't be anything special. I might be able to get a replacement display off AliExpress. I actually will look up the specs of it. I want to see the specs of our Techno IN5 or whatever the hell it was called. So the name is a Techno Cayman or Camon 1 with 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gig of ROM, Corning Gorilla Glass. Yeah, I'll accept that. It has a MediaTek processor, a MediaTek MT6737T. That means it's crap. I mean, it's got 3 gigs of RAM, which is fair. I can't tell, it's probably already powered on with its mystical squares and lines that we have on the display. It's slightly red as well, which makes me think that the charging screen is red. If you've owned a Techno phone, let me know down in the comments if it's been a reliable device or not. But we might tear this down, actually. I want to see the insides of it. I don't think it's going to power on. I could have left it charging. But you know what? It's fine. We'll take out the SIM card tray area thing. Does it have a rubber ring around it? No, it does not. It does not have... Oh, it's dual SIM. We'll leave that out, and we'll get a metal prying tool thing so we can pry this off. Hopefully I don't need to remove the screen. I mean, who cares anyways? The screen can be killed. It's fine. But usually these, most of the time cheapy ones anyways, you just slot a pry tool in between the frame and the LCD and it just unclips. Like, it's not a little Lego. Okay. Is the fingerprint sensor... No, there it is. It's still connected. So the back's plastic. The camera has no OIS. There is actually 4 LEDs on the back. That's interesting. 3050 milliamp hour battery made in 2007. And yeah, that's the guts of it. I'm not even going to bother cleaning it. It's fine. I will never ever find parts for this again. Never. Never ever ever. I've never heard of the brand Techno. So yeah, I could try and look on AliExpress, but is it really worth trying to repair a MediaTek device with 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of storage, and a 3000 milliamp hour battery? Probably not. Oh, the front has a flash too. Didn't realize that. Shall I just put it away? That's fine. Actually, I'm going to keep charging it. Let's keep charging it. This Optus X Spirit. Go on. We'll get the battery from the other one, and I'll put that in there, and we'll power it on and see what happens. It'd be funny if the screen does work. How? How do you function? How do you work? I'm not going to ask questions. I'm not going to... It's fine. If the board works, I can put it into another shell that I've got in my parts pile and repair it. If it charges, it has a pin. 1, 2, 3, 7, 64. All we do is we just yeet the battery out, and then we yeet the battery in, and then we just wait a second and see if the charging icon comes up. And if the charging icon does come up, that means it's good. If the charging icon does not come up, which it's not, I'll just, for the sake of stuff, I mean, the charger port could have dust in it. That's probably the most likely reason. Let me go that away. No? Oh, it vibrated. So if I hold it up, okay, so holding it up, so if I'm holding the charger port up, it's charging. Now if I let go of that, it turns off. So that means the charger port in this one is busted. And I'm no good at micro soldering, or soldering in general, so I would say this one goes with the rest of the Optus X Spirit parts, which is basically like, I don't know, 6 of them or something like that with charging port issues. And they're really low-end devices. You can unlock them, but they won't work on Telstra. The frame's bent. That doesn't matter. No battery. That doesn't matter either. It just, honestly, they're really low-end devices. They were sold for like $59 here in Australia at one point. I honestly don't think it's worth repairing this if that's the case. As I said, the whole thing is motherboard, like so. It's a big sort of C at the back there. I think I'm going to say that this is a write-off. Unfortunately, but I will have to get the data off it anyways. I'll have to do a factory reset and go from there. The N95, what are you doing? Oh, I can see Nokia just on the back. There it is. Hey, the water damage indicator was wasn't happy inside of it. So if we take out the BL5F and I come to my battery collection of random ass Nokia batteries that are just laying around for some particular reason, if I just shove one of the BL4 somethings in there and try and power it on, we might get something. Nope. So that one's dead. I don't know if any of these batteries are charged, actually. I have no idea. And I don't even know if one of these will power it. Oh, it vibrated. Oh, hello. It works. So the battery's probably just dead in that. That's fine. I can replace that. But I have like 8 or 9 N95s out in the garage. It just faded. Oh, there we go. It's probably not going to power up because the battery's not obviously the right one, and I'm ghetto powering it, and it's not powering anyways. Yeah, I've got plenty in the garage, so I can just leave it like that. There we go. Magic. What if I plug the charger into it? It's in pretty bad condition, so I don't think this is going to be a candidate for, you know, like a restoration or something like that, because it's pretty damn damaged. Battery might not be dead. It could be just the fact that the charger was a little bit iffy. I'm going to poke it with my multimeter, and then we just go ahead and poke this here. There's like 0.17 volts here. You can see 0.17 volts. There you go. So I have a feeling that's dead, so I'll have to get another one. But honestly, I would say it would work. I can try. Oh, hang on. Oh, no. This, hang on. What's the capacity of that one? 950. They're 1000s. They should work. It's fine. I'll try this one. Okay. Well, I can put these in my battery pile again. Yeah, I guess I can come back to this another day, because I don't have a battery laying around that I can just stick in it. I'd have to go out to the garage and get a N95 battery and then charge it and see if it works and all that sort of thing. You all know how an N95 works, I assume. It does have a memory card in it. My memory card that I had in my N95 was a 2GB one, I believe. Wow, 1 gig in this one. 1GB. There's probably some music from like 2005 on there or something like that. That'd be really cool. But unfortunately, gotta delete the data off it because you just never know. Maybe I should put the charger back in it again and like wiggle it around. Maybe that might help. Maybe this charger is just faulty. So wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. I'll do a jump cut and I'll let you know when it powers on. Oh. No. Power on. No, why you do this for? Maybe it's faulty. Because it's just doing this. Aww. Maybe a new battery. Maybe. Could be. Actually, no, it's not the battery, because the battery's holding some sort of charge. So it's not the battery. It's probably got some water damage or something like that in it. Most probably, anyways. But I thought it was a fake one. It's not. It's a real one. But as I said, I've got so many in the garage that need some restoration work. And this is sort of beyond that restoration process. We've got 4 tablets and the iPhone. I'm going to leave the iPhone to absolute last. We'll come to Techno Man. And do you remember Techno Viking? I remember Techno Viking. Good times. Oh, there we go. It's powered on. There you go. Lines and squiggly things. Yay, it's doing something. Maybe if I just help it. Okay, there you go. Switch on. Maybe the logo is meant to be little squares and all that sort of thing. I don't think so. Things, I can see a bit of the screen. It's got a pin lock, I believe. I could see a 4 just there. See the 4? Yeah, I think it might be a little bit damaged. Right off, unfortunately. Oh well, I tried. Samsung tablet. Now, the last time I had one of these, I actually had it for a couple of months, and it just didn't want to charge. And then I was going through all my parts and stuff, and I came back to this. I came back to it, and I went, I wonder what happens now. I'll just plug in the charger, and it started charging. I just went, okay, that's fine. So we'll plug it in, see if we get anything. Might not be able to see because the light's in the way. I'll just wait. These have big batteries. Oh, there you go. Display. That's a good thing. It's a good sign. And then while that's charging, we've got this one too. We'll plug this one in and see if that powers on too. Most likely we'll have to do an FRP bypass on both of these, but hey, you never know. That one's good too. So they're both going to stay on the charging screen. Well, you can see the lighting, sorry, my bad. We basically just wait. The Pendo one, let's try this Pendo one. The small Pendo one. We'll just try this out and see what happens. Oh, there's more ports? Oh, hello. So that's where the micro SD card goes. Okay, that's reasonable. I wonder what Intel processor is in this. We might tear it down. If it doesn't work or doesn't power on or whatever, or touchscreen stuffed, we'll just tear it down. Oh my god, the charger doesn't even fit in there properly. Well, I guess you got your answer. The LCD is damaged. Yeah, I'd safely say that that doesn't work. Okay, well, we'll just disassemble it. Let's see. How would one disassemble this? Oh, back. Oh, okay. I just put my pry tool in and it just snaps. It's just like, yep, that's fine. I'm just curious as to see what Intel processor is actually in here. What would it be? Be an Atom something. Atom N something. Pop. Okay. Look at this thing. So we have a 2500 milliamp hour battery. We have a slot for a SIM card there, just not actually physically on there. 2500 milliamp hour battery. That's just taped down into place. We have a single speaker. That's basically it. We do have an Intel chip just there, like so. So would that be the flash storage or Wi-Fi, or what would that even be? We can just do this because reasons. There it is there. Is that the little Intel chip? I'm using a metal tool because it's dead. It doesn't matter. Can I even get this off, actually? What do you reckon it is, folks? What do you reckon? Oh. What fucking Intel processor is that? It just looks like a flash module. It's a PMB 8016. So it is a Intel Atom X3-C3205 with 1 meg of cache, 28 nanometer process. It is a quad core, burst frequency 1.2 gigahertz. The TDP is 2 watts. The max memory size is 2 gigabytes. It's either 2 gig RAM and 8 gig of ROM, or 1 gig RAM and 4 gig of ROM. Either one of them. I can't be bothered looking up the chips on there, but this would be a write-off too. Just click that down into place. No one's been in here, I promise. This job lot's not really going successful. It's more the iPhone, I guess, and the 2 Samsung tablets that I'm more interested in. Look at that, just clicks down into place. Look at that. User conveniency thing. Alright, well, you go down there then. That Techno phone's still on. How does one power this Techno phone off? I'll just hold the power button. Well, maybe I should just use memory skills. I don't know. Or just hold the power button. There we go. Is it going to stay off? Or is it going to... Oh, damn it. You know what? I'll just leave it. Let the battery kill itself. I mean, let itself pass away. So this one is still stuck on the circle charging icon screen. I am using a slower charger with this. Whereas this one, I'm actually using a Samsung fast charger with it. So I'm going to power this one on. So this is at 4%. So we'll power this one on. Wouldn't it be funny if it has no password, no nothing? Tab A. Tab A is what it is. I didn't remember what it was. You can use this as a phone. If you wanted to, you could. If you wanted a tablet as a phone, you have this. Because I sold one. And I remember testing phone calls on it. And it was quite hilarious. How would one fit this in one's pocket? I don't know. Your tablet is encrypted for security. To start up your device, enter your PIN. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wouldn't it be funny if that was it? I'd fall off my chair if that was it. No. 0, 0, 0, 0. Done. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. One, 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 one. Bullshit. You can't see my face now. Did I do it? Or is it encrypting? The padlock's unlocked. Did I mad hack? Did my mad hacks actually work? Did it work? It never works. Mad hacks worked? Oh dear. There you go. Mad hacks 1111. How was that possible? So there is account data on here, so I will have to remove that. But we'll come into settings. So it does have Android 7.1.1 on it with Samsung experience. The storage on these are 16 or 32. One of the two, 16 or 32. Can't really remember. We'll let it do its thing. 16. It's not bad, I guess. So I've logged out of the account. I've cut my glove open somehow. And I'm going to go ahead and reset it. Dual factory data reset. It probably won't do it because, yeah, battery. Okay. So I'll have to leave that. Mad hacks actually worked. I always joke about that with mad hacks. It's just like, oh, go on, we'll just try a random pin. And it fucking worked. Let me just say, people, use stronger pins. If you're going to get rid of your device, maybe get rid of your user data first. And then number 2, use a stronger pin. 1111 is not a strong pin. So we have one tablet left, and that is this chunk of a thing here. These units do not use the mini USB port to charge it. Instead, they use DC. So what we have to do in this lovely bunch here is find one that fits. So we just go ahead and just doesn't fit, doesn't fit, that won't 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 fit. That may fit. That doesn't fit. That's not compatible. Don't know why I have that in there. That won't fit. That won't fit. That won't fit. That will probably fit. There we go, found it. Okay, we've got one. I'll just check to see if the other ones will fit. Maybe that will fit as well. And that's it. Okay, so we've got 2 out of there. This tablet will likely be on 4.0.3 or something like that. It'd be along those lines. So with this universal charger I have here, it's very helpful. You can set the voltage to 12 volts all the way down to 3 volts if you want. So you just do that, you get it into the 5 volt position, and then you go ahead and you plug it in, and then now you come to here and you plug it in. It doesn't have to be a specific way. It goes in both ways, but like I don't know which way is the right way. We'll see if that's the right way. See if anything comes up. There we go. Nice. That was easy. Oh my god, look at that Android logo. Oh dear. 4.0.3. Probably the launcher, but like, oh, what the fuck? There we go. Okay. Wow. Look at that. Oh, it just died. I unplugged it accidentally. That's okay. I just quickly chucked that other Samsung tablet onto my main Samsung charger that I use to charge my Flip. And now, if I do this, it should come up with 2%. It was charged to 2%. There we go. So I'll power it on. Should we do mad hacks again? 2 Galaxy Tab A's that were dumped there, both with cracked displays. They have to have the same pin. It makes sense. If it's owned by the same person or family, they likely have the same pin. I only seen a couple of apps on the other one, and I would say it was owned by a kid. I would say so. So this one may just boot up. Oh, okay. Factory reset protection. Ah, okay. So I have to do an FRP bypass on this one. What version of Android is it running? First of all, we need to boot it into recovery mode. In order to boot into recovery mode, we hold volume up, home, and power until it goes nah. Then we let go of everything and we plug in the charger because it's about to die. And that way I'll get to see what version of Android it's on. It should come up. It should come up and tell me at the top what it's running. If it's 8, I just have to put a SIM card in it and it will we can get past it straight away. Oh, okay. Reset tablet. What the fuck? Strange stuff going on there. Okay. I don't reckon it'll be 8. It'll be 7. I reckon it'll be 7.1.1. 7.1.1! I will have to look that up because I don't know the bypass. You can use touch functionality in the recovery mode. I never knew that. I know some phones use it, but I didn't know Samsung used it. That's interesting. I currently have a FRP bypass tutorial up on my computer, and it looks like we use Hush SMS to bypass it, which will be very interesting actually. This just finished. Sorry, you can see my light in the way. This is rooted. It's got Super User on it. Huh. Okay. This is slow. About tablet. What are you running? 4.0.3, I reckon. Is the battery even charging? Huh, I was right. 4.0.3. What does one do with this? It's charging. It's slowly charging. We'll just let it charge. No problems. If you have never heard of Hush SMS, it is a application file which essentially you can use another phone to send a text message to the tablet or phone that's locked, and it will then open a link that you send it. So you can send it, let's just say the YouTube link, and it'll work. You'll be able to use it. So that's what we aim to do in this one. Hopefully it accepts it. Alright, so we have a SIM card in, we're connected to Wi-Fi, so I'm going to follow along with this 20-minute guide. Alright. Okay. Nice. And that's it. We're done. And by sending it that, I was able to open YouTube and it's come up with the Samsung Internet Browser, which is more than enough. So now we need Quick Shortcut Maker. Download that. Now I'm pretty sure the method I'm going to use is correct, but we'll see. This site cannot be reached. Oh, well, that's a bit sad. It's just easier if I use Quick Shortcut Maker because I can access settings and all that sort of stuff within Quick Shortcut Maker, and all I need to do is use that to get into settings, and then I should be fine. But we'll see. Download is starting. Good. Starting download. Cancel. History. Download history. It should be in here. There it is there. Settings. And then we just do unknown sources. Okie dokie. And then we just install that. And that's basically we're into the main part of the device. Like so. So I can now come to Samsung, I think it's Samsung Experience Home or Samsung Home? What's the UI? What do they call the UI? Is it Home? What do they call it? Home mode? No, that's not it. TouchWiz Home. Sorry, TouchWiz Home. That's what I'm after. Yee. See? Okay. So, now that we've done that, we come to our SIM tray here, and we grab that out, if I can see what I'm doing. I swear, people seeing this are probably like, my god, how the hell does he know how to do this? Once you do it several times, you sort of pick up little tips and tricks here and there, you know, of how to do this. And, well, this is what I've done. So, I come to my files, and I'll see my SD card is there like so. So that's what I want. But I want to go into settings first, because I need to disable a couple of things. So if I come into settings, and I come down to apps, I then need to show all the system apps. I need to come down to the Google Play services. So Google Play services just here. And then I need to force stop disable. That's not there, so that's fine. Google Account Manager. There we go. Force stop, disable, done. Then we come down to device admin, which I think is lock screen and security actually. Other security settings, device admin, and then you do find my device off, so deactivate that. Now I'll come back into apps just to make sure that everything is gone with apps, because I'm thinking the Google Play services might now. Oh, there we go. So I got it now. So I got to do the admin first. You have to do the admin first before you come and do that. So now I've done that, I can now come into files. And if I select my SD card that I've just put in, and I go to FRP stuff, or software, I think it's software I called it. Yeah, I called it software. I have an app called TechnoCare. And if we go into settings, and do unknown sources, and then go okay, and then install this, like so, let it do its thing, right? Fair enough. Pretty easy. Should take a few minutes. Sometimes it takes a while, because it does. And then you go done. Now you've installed TechnoCare. You can come down to accounts, and then go accounts, and you'll see Google. Well, you should see Google anyways. There it is. And then we just wait a second, and then it should ask me to sign in, which it is. It's asking me to sign in. Okay, so I've just put in my details. It'll disappear, like so. Then we come back to lock screen and security, and then we put other security settings. We do the device admin. We're going to put both of them on, or just put Android Device Manager on, that's fine. And then we come back to applications, which is just here, and then we go show system, we go disabled, and then we go Google Account Manager, we enable that, we go back one, go Google Play Services, do that one, and that's it. We now restart said device, and we wait. Like the guy on YouTube that I went to, he went to Maps and everything like that. Like, you don't need to go to Maps, man. Do what I did. Actually, I forgot what I did to get to... Oh, Hush SMS, that's all I used. Some of their FRP bypasses, when you go to YouTube, it says, update YouTube now, and obviously you can't update YouTube, so it won't open, so they have to do another method. But this one opened YouTube straight away, so that's perfectly fine. Android is starting. Here we go. In a previous version, not now. Start, okay. Hopefully this worked, so we go next. We agree to them, and if all went well, we should have bypassed the FRP, and it looks like we did. It's going to check for updates. I'll just speed this part up because it takes quite a while. Finally. So it'll get my account info, like so. The device is getting hot. I can feel it getting hot because I can feel it going through my glove. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, not now. Just say no to both of these. Say no to that. It'll check. We can say skip to that. It'll do updating or something, adding finishing touches. And it'll come up with this. We skip that, skip that, skip that, and we should be good to go. That's fine. Do whatever you want. Weather. And there we go. So, done. And that was an FRP bypass on the Tab A. If you have a SIM card slot and you can follow that method, well, it's probably going to be butchered down in editing, that'll work. Now you'll see up the top there, the flickering. That means we have to get my account off it, so then I can reset it, because TechnoCare just keeps crashing in the background because it knows we've done some fidangling and we've done some stuff. So the tablet's like, what have you done to me? We've done that. Factory data reset. Done. And we leave that to reset. The other one that's still charging here is now at 25%. Oh, 1111. Mad hacks. We can reset this now. 1111. There we go. I can't believe that. 1111 still worked. Amazing. Delete all. And there we go. Got two Samsung tablets working. One's missing the SIM tray, but I'll probably pinch that off the parts one maybe, but they seem to be fine at this point in time. So this tablet here is alive still? Yeah. There we go. I want to try something on this crappy tablet. I'm going to connect it to Wi-Fi quickly. Does this have Chrome on it? It doesn't, but that's okay. We don't need it to have Chrome. Probably should have put my SD card in here instead of doing this. But it's okay. It's fine. This will work. It's the same thing. May come up with a date error. I just want to put device info hardware on here and just see the specs. That's all I want to see. The reason why I'm leaving it down at the moment is because the charger port is probably a bit iffy in it. And like this universal charger isn't exactly the best. So it's fine. But now I can open it up. Hopefully it won't die. Wait for it. Okay. 720p display. Well, that's affecting the camera there. 2 gig of flash storage. Wow. Holy moly. The system on chip is an all-winner. A single core all-winner. Wow. A single core. Memory is... the RAM is 0. It just doesn't even want it. It's like, no. Please don't put me through anything. Internal storage is, yeah, it's 2 gig. The back camera is 2 megapixel, and the front one's 0.3 megapixel. The power profile reckons 1000 milliamp hours for the battery. No thermal. We have an accelerometer. That's pretty good. And that's it. So, single core. Probably 256 meg of RAM, most likely. Is this worth keeping? Probably not. It's at 13%. Well, it holds battery still. Let's take it apart. I like to see what's in these generic-y tablets, you know? You just never know what's going to be in them. I've got a bunch of old tablets out in the garage that don't work. I should honestly get rid of them. But for some reason, I hold on to things. Oh, there's screws that hold this together. Okay. Alright, I kind of wasn't expecting that, but okie dokie. I'm glad that you all got to see that FRP bypass in motion. Because sometimes 7.1.1 bypasses can be a pain. On a lot of generic devices, they're fine. I did a video, actually, on how to do it, and I used basically the same method, except I used TalkBack in my method. But with the Samsungs, you can't use TalkBack. You can in cheaper Samsungs, but not, you know, the more higher end ones. I mean, they're not higher end tablets, but you know what I mean. You probably don't know what I mean, but it's okay. If people learn something out of these videos, that's great. If people like to watch this in the background while I stuff around with devices, that's fantastic. Like, if you learn something or pick something up from this, you know, that's really cool. Sorry, I'm just taking this apart off camera because it's just a lot easier. These videos aren't a lot of production value, you know. It's just me filming, and then I do, you know, some rough edits and stuff, leave most of me rambling in it, and then upload it for you all to just watch in your own time, or, if you're doing something and you want to hear my horrible voice in the background, you can do that if you want to. There's no production value here. It's just me being me, No planning, no nothing. It's just me doing this. And here we have the insides of the Pendo, whatever the hell it was, and there's the processor right there, the all-winner A10. We can see the flash memory and the RAM there as well, the buttons, the camera. The battery is a 5,500 mAh battery, and that's basically as interesting as it gets. The touchscreen flex ribbons and stuff are just there, and that's it. 4 screws hold it together, and then we just fold it like a book, close it together, snappy, snap, snappity, snap, 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 snap. The Android version was on the back the whole time, Pendo 4.0. Probably should have paid attention to that, but I believe that this could be the lowest end Android tablet I've ever looked at. Actually, I have another one that I was partially getting through filming, but I stopped filming because I didn't like the flow of the video, and so I scrapped it. I'm probably going to do it again another day. But this tablet appears to be the lowest end one that's running Android 4. I'll probably Google the model number and see what RAM it has, how much it was sold for and stuff. It'd be just interesting to see, what this thing was running before I came along and picked on it and called it names. That's close enough. Okay, well, there you go. That's that one. 2 Samsungs, like so. Yay. Why is Wi-Fi off on this one? That's just silly. Connect to Pizza Hut at the same time. Okay, they should be the same. Connect. Connecting. Checking quality. And connected. See? Mad. I didn't check the storage on this one either, because I was doing the FRP bypass. We don't want marketing information, we don't want diagnostic data, we don't want any of that. I will agree to the privacy policies though. And just to prove, we'll just go through setup to show that there is no accounts on either one of these now, because I have done my job of FRP bypassing these, which is... honestly, it's fun. It's fun to do FRP bypasses. Sometimes it can be a bit annoying. Whoever came up with the idea of bypassing these and doing these fancy tricks and all that sort of thing, they're a champion. Whoever came up with it, I don't know. I guess people just wanted to bypass stuff, and, people use coding and all these sorts of things, and here we are. Disagree to the weather service, because it'll show where I am. So we got the first one on. I don't remember which is the first one that I powered on and stuff. Well, I don't know. But they're both running Android 7.1.1. At least I know the sound works on that one. And there we go. That's it. Both working. Yay. Device maintenance, there it is. So we want to see storage. Oh, okay. So they're both 16 gig units, which is, that's fine. And in About Tablet, in both of them, they are both SMT 385s, and the software version is 7.1.1 on both. So there you go. And we can do this as well. Come to the test menu, which I've shown in many videos. Star, hash. You don't have to call it hash, it's a pound. If you want to call it a pound, do that. And the test menu comes up. And now we can check to see the touch, because that's the most important part of these phones with their cracked displays, touchscreen things, is we want to make sure that the touchscreen works, because we might want to use these for some mad hacks or something. How many times have I mentioned mad hacks in this one? But that's close enough, it works. And this one, yeah, we'll just quickly go wee. That's fine. So I think the reason why I've got that other one in the parts pile is because the sound doesn't work on it. So I could probably put something together. But honestly, at this point in time, I don't think it's worth it, because both of these were... Oh, the sensor. Oh, that's right. There's no proximity sensor. or light sensor. It just uses the front camera to detect if it's near your ear, and then it turns the screen off, it locks it. Yeah, there's no point of me taking apart these because I'd have to order the touch screens and then stuff around with that one, and I don't want this job lot going for too long because the iPhone's next. The one I want to work on is the iPhone. So for both of these, pretty good. Both of them have cracked touch screens, but as I said, I can replace that if I wanted to. And they're both basically phones. They're both Samsung phones. So that's pretty cool. I will admit that is pretty cool. Honestly, this by itself was worth the $50 because they are in sort of rough condition and stuff. But the clone phone was also there as well. Here is my parts iPhone 6 Plus. I used this for many, many months. This is a 128 gig version. Touchscreen works, battery works. It should power on still. You liar. It was IMEI blocked and iCloud when I got it, but the iCloud was logged in and I could actually use the device. So I used a jailbreak method, got rid of the iCloud, put my own one on there, and then I ended up getting a 6S or something like that, and I just put this in the drawer and thought, I'll come back to it later. And powered it on not too long ago, it was iCloud locked. iCloud activation lock came up and I just went, well, that sucks. So yeah, I'll just harvest the screen and battery into this. I'll just plug this one in first, just to make sure that the Apple logo does come up, which it should in about a second or so. There we go. It's charging now. Well, let's just plug this in and see if anything comes up on the display. I have a feeling it won't. Yeah, no, probably not. The home button's also pretty stuck. Okay, sorry, I just had my fan on because it's very hot. There we go. But iCloud. I need my light on. Ta-da! Yeah, it's this one's iCloud locked, but the battery works in it and the screen works. We just put that to the side. I also took my gloves off because iPhones and those gloves just no. Just no. We'll come here and take out the two pentalobe tiny itty bitty things that Apple has. Oh, there's already one missing. Oh, someone's already been in here. I reckon someone's been in here. I won't assume anything. Also, glass is gonna go everywhere. It's fine. There we go. So we'll just jimmy it up and we just sort of, pull it out. Like so. Oh shit, okay. Well, I found a hidden screw that just fell out. There's also another hidden screw in here too. That's a good sign. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's good. It's fine. The original Touch ID's there. The screen has been replaced at some point in its lifetime, which is not uncommon for these units. I have not disconnected the battery. That screw just came out. Didn't even... Okay. Also, screw organization is probably key. However, in this case and scenario, I am not keeping organization for this certain iPhone. For the other one I will, but for this one I'll just pay attention to the screws and I'll work it out. But I love how there's just random screws in here. Yeah, there's another one there too. You just pull it out like that. Okay, so there's our POS display. But we will grab the Touch ID out, obviously, because we're going to need that if it does work, which that up there is a little concerning. Just a little bit. But I just want to make sure that the other iPhone's working, and it is, so that's good. I'm going to just put all the other screws to the side, because I'll resort them out when I'm putting it back together. I think we might do a check rain bypass on it if it's iCloud locked. If it's not iCloud locked, fabulous. But I have a feeling it will be, or it just won't work. It's either one of the two. But the battery's at 5% on the other one, so maybe I should take the battery out of this one first. Let's pull the battery off. Or just the battery connection anyways. Let's pull that off. I could test the voltage on it, but I probably won't. Okay, so I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to grab other iPhone. I'm going to switch this off. Now this is the one we be careful with. Actually, I don't need to be careful with this one, to be honest, because it's already iCloud locked. Can't really do much about it. I mean, phone calls don't work on it anyway, so really it doesn't matter, because it's IMEI blocked. It did work with Optus for like 2 weeks when I got it, and then it just stopped. I had this docked for years, actually. Probably about 2 years, I reckon. I had it docked next to my bed in my little clock radio thing. And one day I just noticed that the screen started popping out, and I was like, oh, well, that's fair. And the rest is history. So this screen here, we're going to just disconnect this one. If I need any pieces or anything, I can always grab it out of this unit here. Because if the motherboard does end up working, I will actually transplant it into this casing, this housing, if it works. That's a big if. And I know I've said I don't like repairing iPhones, but like this was just in the lot and I seen it and I wasn't going to say, hey, I'll take all that stuff, all that junk that you've got and give you $50 without the iPhone. Of course I'm going to grab the iPhone because like it could work. What if it's a 128 gig? What if it's a 64 gig? What if it's a 16 gig one? Pfft. Who knows? So first test, what we do, first test is we put the screen into place. So this is the screen that I just yanked off that one. And we're going to install this one into here and then connect the charger. If we see a battery icon, fabulous. If we don't, then we put the battery in it. Go on, show me life. There's life. There's actually life, look. There we go. See? Oh, it disappeared. I may take the battery out. It's alright, the other one I have, that'll boot it up straight away. Alright, we're going to try and pull the pull tabs out. I don't like this. Whoa. First one, success. I don't want to get too cocky. Fuck. Told ya. Jesus. That should just lift out, honestly. Got it. Out. Get out. I didn't puncture it. It probably works, but I'm just not giving it a shot. An opportunity. I have the battery out. So we put the battery in the donor iPhone thing. Now we're going to go ahead and connect the screen. Okay. I'm going to connect the battery. Like so. So this is the junk iPhone with a new screen and a battery. I'm going to plug it in. Okay. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Whew. Okay. What if this does work? What if this has no pin? What if this just boots right up and I can use it? That would be amazing. This is really scary, actually. Just sitting here anxiously waiting for this. It's taking its time. Whoa, my stomach's hurting from the anticipation. Oh, come on, Apple logo, you can do it. Maybe it hasn't been switched on in a while, and it's going, hey, I haven't been powered on in a while. I'm not gonna boot fast for you. Oh no, it's iCloud locked, isn't it? It's gonna be iCloud locked. It's not charging either at this point in time either. So the charging port may be screwed on it, maybe? I reckon it's gonna be iCloud. I'll try and charge it the other way. Yeah, okay. Bullshit. Bullshit. No. No way. No. 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 In a good way, no. How? How did... Burr. I got a working iPhone 6 Plus. Oh my god. Alright, what's the storage? Go on. What's the storage on it? What iOS is it as well? 64 gig. 12.1.4. I feel like $1,000,000 right now. That was extremely lucky. I know it might seem like I'm overreacting here, but I just bought a junk lot, an e-waste lot. And most of the time, iPhones just don't work. But so far filming these job lots, I have had working iPhones, and it's amazing. I just checked my parts pile, and I have another 6 Plus. It has no battery, though, and no screws in it. But the screen works on this, I believe. So it's not charging. It could be the battery, but no, the battery was charging just before, so it's not the battery. I just clicked it down into place. It might be fine now. It actually might charge. Hang on, let's just see quickly. Pull tabs. Oh, battery's dead. Oh, no, there we go. So is it charging or is it not charging? It really doesn't matter because I want to put it into the gold frame because this is like in perfect nick. And I know the IMEIs are going to be mismatched. Like, it doesn't really matter. I'll just say the old case was damaged or something. I don't know. I might even keep this for myself, to be honest. Just an old iPhone running an old iOS. It's just, I don't know, something cool about that, to be honest. But as I said, I could put it into this frame because this one's iCloud locked and, well, I really don't know. I'm going to use the silver frame, actually. I'm going to use this one if it boots up. Takes a while to boot up. That might be the battery. Could be the battery. I just want to see if it's charging. Oh, no, it's charging. It's just Touch ID won't work on it. I'm going to replace the frame because the frame's damaged and it's bent and it's dirty and it's damaged and I'd rather not. So in this case, I'm going to try something. We're going to try a bit of... We're going to mess around a little bit, alright? Alright. So I'm going to leave those two components over there. So we know this is a working board. So I'll put that to the side. Now this one here, fairly sure this one's iCloud locked, or else I wouldn't have it. But I think I pulled that battery out of this one, this Python one here. Never heard of a Python. And if I'm not mistaken, this is an OEM screen. I think it's OEM. I could be wrong, but I think it's OEM. Actually, I think I am wrong. I think it's aftermarket. Okay. Now I'll try to power this on first, just to make sure. Yep. And we want to see the charging port working. So we'll just do that. Oh, this has lines in it. This has lines in it. Okay. But I can use the body, that's fine. I'll use the body. That didn't sound good. The vibration motor went... Yeah, that doesn't sound too happy. But it charges. I have a working battery. I have a working motherboard. Let's just get the motherboards out. Oh, the touch doesn't work on this one. That's fine. Alright, so I am going to use this screen. So what I want to do with this broken ass one here is I want to get rid of this one, basically. I don't trust the earpiece in this, so I won't... Oh, okay. Well, I'll just grab that out then. That was easy. So we're going to just swap the Touch IDs out like so. Grab this out. So whoever worked on this, they didn't even put the right... They didn't... Yeah, okay. Okay, so then I put the Touch ID from the junk one into there, like that. Then we put the little bracket on. Oh, is it only 2? Oh, whoops, my bad. Oh no, it's 3. One thing I did learn from iPhone repairs over the years is for the home button not to screw it in super tight, because then it actually won't click, whereas that's fine. So we know that that's good. And then as for this, I'll just throw this out, I reckon, because it's just cracked. And I honestly, I don't trust the earpiece and stuff like that in there. So I'm gonna put that in a little coffin, and its little glass friends go with it. Did I need anything else off that? I don't think I did. Because if the earpiece doesn't work, I just grab the earpiece off the other one, so that's fine. So our donor one, I don't know how many screws I got to take out, but it's probably going to be a lot. I'd say it's a lot. I am organising the screws. I have them in a weird layout that only I would know. Yeah, I'll have to find out where the vibration motor is in here to replace it. I'm not too sure where it will be. So I'm following an iFixit guide just online here. So we've got to take out the antenna piece first. This is important. The one thing I don't like about iPhones is just so many screws and stuff. Like, you can't mix and match, and it's just, it becomes a little painful, but it's okay. Now, since I don't really care about this motherboard, I'm just gonna be a little bit not gentle with it. We have another one here, another wonderful bracket here. Oh, these are the foldable iPhones too. Huh. Yeah, I have not done an iPhone 6 Plus motherboard removal in a while. It has been quite a long time. Okay, so that's the vibration motor. So we know that's not good. So we're going to just throw that to the side. That was easy. So there's a bit of tape just on here. I'm sorry if it looks really terrible right now. It's because, well, my lighting setup's not the best while doing this, and it doesn't have to be the best, as I sort of explained earlier. So I'm just sort of taking my time doing this. I don't want to rush it. If this camera doesn't work, I can always replace it with the one that's in the other one. That's fine. Alright, back camera. There you are. Okay, so that can go with the back camera area. So presumably Apple has this plastic clip here for some particular reason. Does it come out? Really? I gotta take that one out too? Jesus Christ. Okay. This donor one is missing the antenna cover, which is fine. We don't need that at the moment. When I'm redoing all of this, I'll make sure to put it back in. Gotta love Apple's screw within a screw, and we should just be able to remove this sucker out. Oh, we have a small itty bitty connector. Just like that. Okay. That's the guts. That's all it is. So now I'm going to come to the pretty damaged junk one, and we're going to start removing things, because we need to take everything that's in here and put it in there. Good vibrations. Get it? Okay. That's it. That's out. So that's the junk one. Doesn't seem to be any... Oh, there's a bit of water damage on there. Tiny little bit. Should be fine. And now I just put everything back into here. The first thing I've done is put the motherboard back in, and I've put that that little antenna connection back down. See, I suppose if you do iPhone repairs a lot, this is probably very easy to you, and you're probably going, why? You're taking so long to do this. Why? You're doing it wrong and stuff. Honestly, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Now I'm going to put the camera from the one I took apart first. I'm going to put that in there. Yeah, I'm going to give that battery a second chance. Just in case, you know, you just never know. That battery might end up working. Supposedly we have to put this tape back over these screws or something. I don't know. There's a reason behind it. I just don't know what it is. Yeah, it's something like that, I suppose. Yep, that's fine. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. And then it's this bracket thing, I suppose. I think I did it. I think. It's hard to tell, but I think I did it. Everything seems to be in place. Okay. So now we put the screen in. Then we put the other screen connection thing in. Then we put the other screen connection in. And this one's OEM. This one's definitely OEM. I think I know that actually. Then I'm going to go ahead and put this back on there. Okay. So SIM tray can go in. I'll put the Python battery in there, just for now anyways. Alright, I'm going to close it. Here goes. Let's see if it worked. That's a good sign. Took a little while, but that's okay. There we go. Unable to activate Touch ID on this phone. So the home button's been replaced. The home button is an aftermarket one, but that's okay. That doesn't matter. Just try the camera real quick. Don't allow. That's crystal clear. Vibrator works. Beautiful. Wi-Fi is working. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop filming for a bit. I'm going to clean up my desk, put the pieces back into the damaged frame of one of the random iPhones. I'll put this one back together and then we can test it out a little bit further and see if it all works. Alright, so I've cleaned the desk up. I've put those two iPhones back together and they're just now in the parts pile for whatever. They can just sit there. That's fine because I have put this back together and it works. I called it. It's registered on the Vodafone network right now. The only thing that's wrong with it is the Touch ID, but the camera works, Wi-Fi works, all the apps are now installed. It's 64 gig, it syncs with iTunes. It also opened up with 3U tools as well, and I put all the screws back into the right locations and stuff. It's very boring watching an iPhone repair, to be fairly honest, because it's just brackets and screws and stuff like that. But it's back together. I put the screws from the gold one into this one. And I've used the battery, the Python battery in this one because it's at 95%, I believe. Should be 95%. Yeah, 95%. So I believe that should be fine, honestly. There is a bit of a gap in the frame sort of thing, but this is an OEM screen, so I don't think it should be much of an issue anyways. I'm not going to be putting this in water or anything like that. Vibration motor works, sound works. This is by far the most surprising turnout that's happened at ewaste, to be fairly honest. Like, I seen it in the parts pile and I assumed that it wouldn't work, and it did. I mean, we had two iPhones in one of the previous ones work, and that was amazing, but to have an absolutely obliterated, smashed to pieces thing resurrected and working is just, I don't know. It's crazy. You just never know what you're going to find at ewaste. Like, did I know that I was going there today and getting, you know, Samsung tablets and a smashed iPhone and something called a Techno? No, I didn't. But I did. And while it took me a long time to fix a couple of iPhones and stuff like that, I think it was worth it. We got a 64 gig iPhone 6. Like, it's not worth a lot. To be honest, it's not worth a lot, but to me, it's worth it because I've made this. I've created this out of different parts and stuff. And while the IMEI info on the back is not correct for the one in the actual phone itself, I don't think that matters, to be honest. I honestly thought it was going to be iCloud locked because most of them are. Like, in the past, when I've bought iPhones and stuff, they've all been iCloud locked, couldn't do anything about it, and then this one turns out that it works. When you see the activation screen, it's like, give up hope. Just lose hope, and so there you go. I have tested pretty much all the functions I can on this, and it's working. So we have the two Samsung tablets. Both of them seem to be working at this point in time. I have not got the SIM card tray from the parts one and put that in there yet, and I haven't changed screens or anything like that. I'll probably leave them for another day. The Techno phone, I will probably just leave that as well. The Optus X Spirit Alcatel U5 is a write-off. The Pendo tablet, the small one, that's a write-off. The bigger Pendo tablet, I'll just throw that in the garage and that can just sit there. The N95, I will offer that to someone if they want it, because they can have it, because I'm not going to be doing anything with it. It needs a good cleanup as well. And of course the clone phone that I got, which will be very interesting to do a full comprehensive review on, because I like looking at old clones, and I think a lot of you, like the older clones and stuff like that. And it's based on an Xperia, so I don't think I've looked at an Xperia clone, to be fairly honest. So hey, there's a first for everything. There's only a couple of items that were very dirty, but I've cleaned them up. I've got them working. I've swapped them around, done some stuff, showed you an FRP bypass, done a couple of other things, and here we are. If you managed to get to this point in time in this video, thank you very much. I really do appreciate if you do watch through this, whole entire journey, because you just never know what's going to happen. And as I said, it's just me just being me, just talking and just fixing stuff, and it's fun. I do thoroughly enjoy it, but sometimes when I'm doing these job lots, I'll come across a device that I'll have to get parts for, so I'll have to rummage through the suitcase, get a part for it, come back, and then start filming it and stuff. So that's why job lot 6 is not done, whereas 7 and now this one's done, and I've worked on 7 already. So just go with it. I'll release them in order, so it's all good. You won't even notice anything's wrong, so it's completely all good. If I do have any other information in regards to any of the items, I'll put it in during editing, so you can have a read of it, just a note somewhere. I still don't know what the best job lot is as of yet, because 2 of them were basically just one phone, getting them working. Job lot 7 was pretty much getting that Xiaomi phone working. I can't remember the rest of them. Just random rambling, chill, relax, repairing, fixing, taking things apart, looking at stuff. That's pretty much all it is. So, as I usually say, let me know if you'd like this sort of stuff down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this, then that's really, really good. And as I said earlier, if you learn something from this, or you do thoroughly enjoy this, or have it in the background or something, that's really good. I'm glad that these videos are good for something, instead of just, an hour of just boring stuff. If you get a kick out of this, then that's great, and I really do appreciate it. So yeah, I think I am gonna absolutely leave it here, and work out what I should do with this. It's got a lot of fingerprints on it, but that's perfectly fine. It doesn't matter. It's an iPhone 6 Plus. I'm pretty stoked with that. That'll be it from me, folks. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. A couple of items have arrived in my country that I've got to do reviews on soon, so that will be pretty interesting. But yeah, otherwise I have no idea when this is going to be uploaded, but whenever you see it, I'm filming October 30th. So, hello in the future, maybe. I don't know. Alright everyone, thanks so much. Once again, I really do appreciate it. And as always, be good people. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you all in the next video. If you like this content, feel free to leave a like or a dislike if you didn't. Thanks heaps for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.